Hey folks, this is Kalani. Just got some brand new footage from my good friend who has Alpha. So we're going to be looking at the Demon Hunter class hall, which is very exciting. Now, if you're unaware or haven't watched any of the videos, Demon Hunters go through a whole starting zone and they end up in this place, which becomes your class hall. This is the Fell Hammer. And as you can see on the outside, you've basically got a shattered world to work with, which has a very shattered map to go with it, apparently. So, the class hall itself is very Legion themed. I mean, it did belong to the Legion, and you kind of come in, kill everybody of importance, and happily take over. So, that's all good and dandy. You can see all the Illidari marks around. It's all very Fell Fire. And down here we actually have the three factions which help you, and obviously the three factions which were under Illidan. You've got the Ashtongue, you've got the Shivari, I believe, and then the Coil Scar. I hope that's alright. Maybe. Three factions anyway. You've got Broken Draenei, you've got Demons, and you've got Naga. So that's cool. We've got a control panel here, don't really think it does anything, and then the gateway back to wherever you came from, actually. So everybody gets some form of a portal to get to their class hall. The Demon Hunter one will bring you here, and if you use it again you'll get sent back, or you can go click on that portal. Now here's a nice friendly reminder from the WoW dev team that everything is currently in alpha, and anything and everything is subject to change. So they're working on making it nice and fantastic and fantabulous, but it might not all be there. Very nice effects in the middle. Now, this is a little area where you can choose which area to go to for questing. I'm not entirely sure if that'll serve any purpose besides starting questing, but you might be popping back to your class hall quite a bit, and that might have something to do with it. Downstairs, we have all the goodies of class halls, including a little crucible which doesn't really seem to do much. You use it once in a quest and it shows you something of a vision, but you also have quite a few prisoners. What's interesting about this is that if you go through, or if you watch, I guess, the Demon Hunter starting area, there's a lot of rares and a lot of Legion lieutenants, and it seems that you actually captured quite a few of them instead of killing them. So that's pretty cool. I wonder if they'll play anything, any part of importance later on. That'd be super cool if they brought back some of these characters. Maybe they've got some incredible Legion knowledge that we haven't yet extracted, but they all seem to be pretty much under wraps. So the Crucible doesn't really do anything. That might have some importance once again later on, who knows. And we've got a nice little room down here which doesn't seem to have a great deal in it except this large book and quite a few Demon Hunters. Now, everything does seem really... Oh, there's a dude out there, not quite textured, so it's not finished yet, but everything does seem pretty lively down here. I like comparing some of the older class hall previews, which came out with people mining everything, where everything was missing. I really like how lively this class hall seems with all the people jotted around. Of course, if they don't do anything, that might be a little bland, but we've actually got some warglaives here. So this is the room where you will edit your artifacts, and you can see these are the two skins, or two of the skins, which are available for your warglaives. The other two are actually over here as well. That's really cool. Now obviously all of these models will have different colour variations. Can't quite preview them here, but there's also a few little warglaives jotted about. Now let's have a look at the actual interface. So you can see at the top you've got spare slots for two empowering runes of some sort. I can't remember exactly how they work, but they'll work as weapon drops. Instead of weapons, you'll get these runes which you can slot into those two sockets. Now, one's green, one's purple. That does mean Fell and Shadow, I believe, so there's a few limitations there, but that's how you'll edit all of your artifacts. You'll unlock the powers, you'll change the skins there, so if you want to do any of that, you will need to come back to your class hall, which is pretty interesting. And that's pretty much all there is here, I think. We go back up. Nice room with all the worlds and planets, and that's a really nice little constellation map up there. You can see all the little details around with the Illidari flags. None of these NPCs seem to really do anything. I don't think you can talk to any of them. None of them seem to be vendors, so no real hope of anything to do with that. But there's actually, spoiler alert, the last boss in the Demon Hunter starting area is chained up there, and that's really cool. And overall, it's just a very Legion-themed kind of base. Very much so. Which has obviously been taken over by Demon Hunters. And you've popped your flag down a little bit. Very pretty out here, very pretty indeed. Very outlandish, which I guess is the entire point. But yeah, that is the Demon Hunter class haul. If you have any questions or queries, please leave them in the comment section below and I'll try to get back to you. If you want to see anything from the alpha or beta, leave that in the comment section below as well. Remember to leave a like just below the video before you leave, and if you want to see more, make sure to subscribe. But apart from that, thanks for watching folks, good luck and have fun, and as always, I will see you next time.